got a dog.
I believe it. I
That
believe
dog
it.
is so cute.
Yeah, I believe it. They need to have them. Um, so one of the things to think about, we don't really think about bodies as having sides, but just like the cube, here, hold on, let me even spotlight this so you can see this. But just like the cube or a cylinder, right? Here's one side, here's the other side. Here's one side, here's the other side. Here's one side, here's the other side. All of these things, one side, other side, one side, other side, one side, other side. How can we tell when we move on a rounded object when there's no obvious tell? How do we tell when something changes sides?
The the lighting, right? The shading.
Yeah.
The shading.
What about it? What happens when something changes sides? Use your words. Hi, Tashween. Tell me. I know you know it.
Shadow. You got a shadow.
As this side, as the light changes, the side changes,
Oh.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, right? So as the light
I'll
changes,
be.
the side changes. So this is one side, the dark, where things start to get dark, there's actually a shift in direction. So with humans and with a lot of things, it feels like it's hard to see. I absolutely love this sketch, which was done by Congresio back in the 1400s. See this one? Where the people are actually, you can see how he's kind of cubed up all the people to show you where the sides are. So oops, what's going on here? I'm gonna recommend, where is, oh, hey, what happened there? Sorry, hold on. There we go. I'm gonna recommend that you look at this piece when you are doing your drawing today. I'll give you some. You'll follow along with me, and I'll show you. You can kind of square up your figure to see where the sides of the figure are. So on this figure, where are the sides? Where is there a change in direction?
On her right side, near her breast and her hip.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Well,
all.
yeah, that whole side from her side to the sort of center almost.
Yep. Yep. Where else?
On her thigh, on her left leg.
On her left leg or
And on her right leg.
on our? This is not her left leg. This is not her right leg. This is her left. Believe
Yeah,
it or
her
not.
left.
Right,
But
right.
then on this hip on the right
Let's
side.
talk about what we see, our right and our left, because otherwise
Okay.
it gets too confusing. Yep, you can see there's a change. Yep, where else? Where else is there a change in direction?
On the left arm, the lower left arm, right?
Right there, yep, absolutely. Where else? Basically, every time there's a move from dark to light, there's a change in direction, right? So we call those planes. And if you were thinking about them like a cube, right? Here's plane 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? They're planes. They're different planes. So when you hear me talk about planes or directions, that means, and here on a circle, this is side 1, plane 1, plane 2, right? So when you hear me talk about a shift in plane, that means there's a change in direction. And so you're going to pay attention to that area, right? Because that's showing like something happening, something shifting in the body. You can also see that there's a change here. The face is kind of, this side of the face is lit and the other side of the face is not. Yeah, there's a lot of plane changes happening. What direction is the light coming from? Can you tell?
The left.
The left. Okay, yes. So as a reminder, I'm going to show you how to do a 1-minute pose. I'm going to do it in marker. You guys get ready to do this. We're going to start with this one. So remember, with the 1 minute, we're not so worried about, here, hold on. We're not so worried. And we'll also talk about how to do a head from the side. We're not so worried about proportions in a 1 minute. We're more worried about gesture, about capturing gesture. So as you can see here, once again, I'm doing this in pen because I'm not so worried, because that's what I have to have. I'm not so worried. Notice the shoulder girdle is kind of slanted. This arm's up like this arm's out like that. Interesting. There. The torso is like this. Here's the hips, legs. Oh, ran out of room. Right. So we start like this. And then if you're drawing a head on the side, so when you draw a head from the front, the head is kind of like an egg shape, right? Slightly narrower at the bottom, heavier at the top. But if you're drawing a head from the side, it's better to draw a kind of oval and then the neck kind of comes in like this. So it's the kind of top of the head. Let me show you how that looks here on her. So in this particular case, it's like this. See that? See how the head is sketched? Notice at the back of the neck that the skull actually extends beyond to the back of the neck. See that? Back of the neck kind of comes up into the skull. I mean, the hair is later, right? We add the hair in later. But if you're trying to sketch in a person from the side, it's the top of the head to about the bridge of the nose. Here's the nose jawline. Here's the chin line, and then the neck and the jaw coming up here, and then the neck. So I'd like to see a couple of those and then send them across. Somebody might have already done that. Oh, nope. Here, I'll take a picture.
You just want us to draw the head?
I just want you to draw heads. Yeah, just
Okay.
to see if you're getting the concept. You can draw this particular head, or you can draw any head. Just the general idea of doing a head on the side. I want to make sure we're getting that idea. Then I'll finish this, and then I'll call up our 1 minute and we'll get started. So just send me 1 or 2 sketches of a head on the side. Now, if anybody has questions about that, let me know. I'll finish the sketch, the 1 minute, once I see all your sketches of a head on the side. Most of the time, the head is turned in some way. Let's see. Okay, good, Lisa. You don't have to bring it all the way up like that. It kind of is a smaller line back here.
For the neck?
Yeah, for the back of the neck.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, see it right here? Right, you can see it right there. Okay.
That was shorter than that.
Let's see everybody else's sketches of the side of the head. I want to make sure. For anybody who's done this before, is this easier the second time around? I mean, I'm not going to say it's easy, but is it? Do you feel like you've learned something?
You know what? I went through, I I kind of cleaned out all my stash of art supplies over the weekend, but I had drawings from last year and it actually helped me to look at those
I
drawings.
bet. Lisa B, these are great. Toshween. Okay, so I knew this is why I wanted to see it. So this is what you've done, Toshween. You've done that. That's not what's happening. The skull actually extends behind the neck. Right? That's what's happening. It also doesn't necessarily look at it, right? So here, if you're sketching this one, and I'll do that up here right now, I'm doing this, right? And then in like this, her chin comes in, and then her neck goes down on this side, and then her neck comes up like that. See that? I'm not thinking about her hair. We don't generally get this right because we're not used to our hair is often covering the back of our skull. But the skull actually extends beyond the neck. Got it? Paul, you're doing the same thing. I want you to look at this. Circle. Straight line, and then here's the neck, right? I'm doing this woman here. And then the other side of her neck comes in like that. It's not like this, which is what you have. It's here. The skull extends beyond the back of the head. You've done this. Done that. That's not what's happening. This is what's happening. I'm not dealing with the hair. I'm talking about the skull. This is why you have to look at things, right? This is why you have to look at these things. We have to understand anatomy. Because if you don't understand what's happening with the bone structure, you're not going to get the things on top of the bones, the muscles and the skin, right? So just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. This is a good rule. Let's see. Send me again. Let's see. So now, Paul, you've just forgotten about her. What about this line back here?
The neck, yeah.
Yeah, you're just forgetting the neck. Toshween, better. Yep. Better. Absolutely. So when you're sketching, just in general, when you see somebody's head from the side, from the front, you're sketching like this. Oops, why am I frozen? What's going on here? What's going on? I don't know what. There we go. So when you're drawing somebody from the front, it's like this, and then whenever they're, wherever their neck is, right, in relation. But when you're drawing somebody from the side, it's always here, right? And then once again, shoulders, elbows, wrists, shoulder, elbow, wrist. Now this woman's got a proper hourglass going. And hips, knee, ankle, hip, knee, ankle, right? Obviously this is not in proportion. I kind of lost the connecting. Right, so quickly in a minute, I know that's a little bit more than a minute, you're capturing something that looks like this. We'll come back to her and do proportions, but remember, in the 1 minute, that's what we're going for. Okay, so are you ready for your 10 1 minutes?
Yeah. Did you guys read all about our favorite couple, the story I sent last week?
No. Oh,
Yeah, how they're
Yes,
married.
I knew
Yeah.
they were married. They're so
Yes.
cute. They really
Yes.
are cute.
It was.
And are they artists themselves?
Yeah, of a sort, I imagine, right?
I can't remember if they're artists, but I mean, they talked about, apparently she was into it first and then convinced him to do it, I think, before they were married. And they live in Pittsburgh and they do it all. They model many different people and programs in Pittsburgh, but they talked about how hard it is and like, will you keep doing this forever? And the guy was like, no way,
No.
I can't keep it up. It's like, it's hard work,
Mhm.
and
Right.
she, and she was more like, yeah, I'll do it as long as I can. But yeah,
That's
they both
funny
said
'cause,
they both
like,
just feel comfortable in their bodies. They're fine with it.
That's great.
well, they
Yeah.
have pretty good bodies, so
Yeah.
I can see it's not even though their bodies aren't like sort of picture perfect, they got good bodies. I can see it. And I can see also wanting to let this go. All right, let's see. Okay, here we are. So is everybody ready? We're gonna do only new models. We're gonna do adults. We're gonna do both male and female. Each session is gonna be 60 seconds. We're gonna try and we're gonna do 10. We're not gonna try, we're just gonna do 10. Here, hold on. I'll do them with you, but I'm gonna do them on the side. So I don't want you to be distracted by me doing my drawings. I will draw with you. Hold on. Are you guys ready? Getting ready?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, pause. Okay, and I'm gonna grab a pencil. Okay, I'm ready too. Let's go. Oh, and there she is,
There she is.
Betsy.
Yes.
She looks good. I mean, yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Though
Right?
she's much younger there, huh?
Yeah, she does look younger there. She has less gray hair.
Oh, perfect. We can practice your side of your head. Although, I don't know, I may not even finish this one, but I don't know. It is really hard work. I did it once and thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, it's
Can't
hard
even
to-
imagine, like,
You must just start to ache.
you do, and it's not, yeah, and there's no way around, yeah, you do. Okay. Perfect, side of the head. Now I can practice. Ugh, the creakiness of these sketches. And there's David.
Oh, yes.
That's a weird position. We'll get to reclining poses. It's a whole thing. There's so much to know. There's so much to learn about figure drawing. I think that's one of the reasons I like it so much. There's so much that you can learn about the body, how it works, that will help you be able to draw figures better. I mean, there's the just doing it and trying to get it right. And then there's the, what can I learn? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, see, that looks insane.
Oh my God, there's no way he held that for very long, right?
No,
That must have just
no,
been
no,
for
no.
a
That would
photo.
be just for a photo. There's no way. That is extremely. I mean, look at how his muscles are straining. And the arms. I wonder if they did a lot of like modeling during COVID or if they took a break.
Yeah. I mean, it had to be hard on their business, huh?
Yeah, that's what you do. I mean, we did a lot of like Zoom stuff.
I suppose you could do Zoom.
You can. It's not the same, but it's better
Mm-mm.
than this to have a live model,
Yeah.
right?
All right, well, that one's hard.
Or maybe it's easy. There's not so much to draw.
Mm-mm.
It's just shapes, Lisa.
Yep. Okay.
Draw what you can see. Yeah, we'll have to do one of these poses later on. Longer. You know, where the body's like kind of all scrunched up.
There was a cool Reuters picture this week of a gymnast and she looks like she has no head. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, she looked like she totally had no head.
It's cool. We should draw that. I'll send it over the
Oh
thread.
yeah, please
It's
do.
creepy.
I love this pose.
That's a hard one.
It's very no, it's not so hard.
It's
very
not.
Betty Boop. Nah. We'll talk about it. It's very Betty Boop. I just think it's sort of vintage, like
Right.
sexy kind of thing. I love it. No, it's not as hard as you think it is. If
To
you
hold
know-
it?
Oh, to hold it. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yes. Yes, that would be really
The way
hard to
the
hold.
twist in her body.
Oh, yeah. No, no, I was just saying I loved the pose.
Oh, I love the pose too.
Isn't it wonderful? Oh, yeah. No, that would be painful after a while, for sure.
Even this pose is painful after a while.
All of them. All of them are painful after a while. We're not really meant to sit still.
Yeah, little girl.
Hi,
What happened?
Diana. We're gonna get,
Hey,
you're joining us.
hello. Do you want to meet my new girl?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're almost done with 10
1
minutes.
minutes.
Yes, when we're done with the 1 minutes, absolutely.
Hey, little monster. Monster.
All right, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
We have
6,
three
7,
more.
8. Yeah, just 3 more.
See them? Can you see them? Yeah. Hi.
I hear.
Hi. You have shark teeth. You have shark teeth.
So in this particular case, the head is doing that thing, but you can't really see it because the hair is covering it. This is why everybody gets this shapes wrong, because you can't see what's actually going on since the hair is covering it, which is why you need to know, right? If you know what's going on, then you can sketch it in.
No. 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 Hey, stop it.
Oh, Jesus, this guy. David. David, you shouldn't be working so hard.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, too much concentration here, huh? Hey, stop it. Hey. No. No.
One more, Lisa, or two more?
2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more.
Last one. Nice. This would be a nice one to do. This would be a nice one to paint. Notice in almost every position, we're needing to utilize this new understanding of how to simplify the head. Almost in all positions. That's what's happening. All right. Stop share. Okay. So here are mine. As I obviously ran out of room. I think I particularly, if there's one that I particularly like, I actually really like this one. And I liked the beginning gesture of this one. I feel like I got it, started to get it. And I actually really liked the last one. I felt like I really got the gravity in the pose. So send me some of yours. Yes, you know, some of you are doing that already. And let's see, send me something that you like.
No. No. I'm painting.
Nice. Which one do you like the best, Tashwin?
I'm painting.
So the first thing that we've kind of talked about that has to do with this figure is the head, right? The sort of structure of the head. But what I really want us to focus on as we start to sketch here, and I'm going to just sketch them in here. Hold on, I get a little bit closer. Is some of the planes, the plane changes, right? So if you look at this sketch, these are Giacometti sketches. Can you see how he's broken up the body into a series of plane changes, minute ones? See these? So you can see that same thing happening here. I'm going to sketch these in and then I'm probably going to switch out the photograph, right? See how there's shifts? See how there's all these shifts in plane. Right? See those shifts in the plane? That's a little bit like that. What's happening here? Every one of these little shapes is a shift in plane. Look at the back and the side.
No.
On
Wow.
this sketch. I've sent these in. So you should look at these to try and kind of break that, to understand where those shifts will come. These are really helpful, right? Sketches.
Leave it. I'm gonna put myself on mute so you don't have to hear me say stop it and leave it.
Okay.
Leah, are we gridding this?
No, honey. Don't grid figure. Watch me. Just follow. I'll get you there. We never grid the figure. We measure. I'm just showing you what these look like. I'm showing you what some of these plane changes look like so that you can see them, right? So that's what we're going to be paying attention to as we start to sketch these out. So, hang on. Yeah, no gridding in figure drawing. That's why I love figure drawing, I realized, because there's no gridding. None of that gridding nonsense, which helps you in some levels, but I think hinders one in others. So we're going to do this. Go ahead and get a clean sheet of paper. We're going to do our first, as always, usual sketch. That is to see, let's see. Yep. We're going to use the head, right? So in this case, as usual, we do not include the neck. You can't really see that very well here. Hold on. In this case, as usual, just like the others, we're going from the top of the head to the bottom, right? To the bottom of the chin, the top of the head to the bottom of the chin. And then we're going to go down. Well, actually, before I do that, you guys tell me, how many heads down is she?
7?
4, 5, 6. Good job. 7. Exactly. Yep. Did anybody get a different number? Okay. Do you guys want to practice head measurements for a minute before we get into this? Or let's just get into this. We'll practice head measurements another time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. More like 8.
Yeah.
8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's another thing that's kind of interesting about this figure too, and that is, so we can start by just sketching that out. We'll start by sort of determining the size of our head, right?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that to that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so now I know my body is contained. Does not matter what size I make my head. I think I made this one slightly smaller or maybe slightly larger. It's hard to tell. But it doesn't really matter. You get to determine the size of the head, but then use this head to determine 8 heads down, right? So I know my figure stops here. I know that that foot doesn't go any farther than here. I know that the head is here. And let me take a picture of this so you can see it.
Now, is that the head to the bottom of the neck or?
Honey, I just said that. Hold on. Let
Oh,
me get
sorry.
you.
Up ahead to chin.
See, you'll see the markings on it right here. Yep. We never include the neck. We never include the neck in these things. So here it is, from here to here. Yeah. Oh, that's looking good, Diana. So we start by doing this, right? We start with just simply defining our vertical distance without any sketching. Like that. Okay, and then we can do our gesture, right? Because now we can kind of see. So I can see that here is where the head is, right? The neck kind of, the head is thrust this way and the neck goes this way. And then the chest kind of goes down to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely goes down here. Hips are rather, hips kind of goes like that. one goes fairly straight down. Leg two. So I can get my gesture in to help me see where things are. Everybody here with me? Are you following me as I'm doing this? These are the orange
Yeah,
lines.
I mean,
I'm now putting them back in.
and you want us to draw along with you, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yes, please.
Instead of just watching.
I mean, you can watch and then draw. I'm just showing you what needs to be done. How's that? That's where I think you should be going next. And here I'll, wait, I can't see that here. And I'm kind of using my lines, my heads to show me kind of where these lines are. Actually, this arm should come down a little bit because the second head is here and you can see the arm line comes down a little bit below it. So see how I was able to do that. Another thing that's really important in figure drawing is this thing. So it's important to notice what direction the shoulders are going. And the reason is, if the shoulders are going one direction, the hips are always going in another.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
that's helpful. That makes sense.
It's how the shoulders, so it's like the hip girdle, right? The hip girdle, if this is going one direction, this is kind of going the other. That's always what's generally happening. Yeah, always. And so if this was going the other direction, I'll show you. So it's good to figure out the direction that the shoulders are going, meaning this sort of, these bones that connect the two shoulders together, they're either going up or they're going down. Or they might be straight, they might be going straight across, in which case the hips will also be going straight across. But if there's any bend at all to the shoulders, the hips will automatically open. The hip line will automatically go. The awesome thing about the human body. See, this is why I'm like, it's so happy. This is why figure drawing is so great, if you can kind of learn it. Yes, sorry, and I erased a little bit. What happened to my yellow? This is actually more going like this. But here's another thing that's like super helpful. I am definitely marking the shit out of this, so at some point I will put in a new. There's something called a plumb line. Looks like this. And that is to figure out if you're going to draw a line from her chin straight down, what's directly underneath? So that you can also, look at everything, Lisa. So many things. The side of the body, this line. So if I add this line, once I start to sketch, if I add this line in, I can look at this helps me locate what's on this side, what's on that side.
That's so awesome.
Right? There's a million things. There are a million dang things. Stick with me, you guys. I'll tell you all of them. You won't remember them all because there's so many of them, but it's a helpful thing. So once I do this, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to slow down and wait till you get. I'm going to show you where I want you to be here. Okay, here we go. No, I don't want TikTok. Jesus. No.
I won't even install TikTok.
It's so annoying.
It's just too much.
It's just creepy. Although I am obsessed with watching all the dance things. Hold on. No, get away. Get away. Ugh, okay. Let me do this again. Here we go. So the next stage is this. And so I would like to see where you guys are. Do you want me to go on? Do you want me to start to show you how to, do you want me to keep moving?
Yes.
Okay, so remember the head, right, is like, is kind of tilted like this, the top of the head. And then there's a straight line down to her chin. And then there's this line back here. This is all we're dealing with right now. Actually, this line kind of comes at an angle. I'm just seeing. This line comes at an angle. Right? So I can then draw that line. Straight down. And this shows me where to put a bunch of things. Nifty, right? So I can see this has to come down a little bit. I'm gonna get her hair in later, so don't freak out about this. I'm gonna check and make sure. Yep. Right. So I know that I can see here that her arm comes here. Here's head 1, head 2. Head comes, the whole arm on this side comes on this side of the line, on this side where her chin is. I'm not even gonna finish sketching the arm. I'm just gonna kind of locate where I think it starts and stops. And then I know the breast comes down, comes a little bit on this side, but it comes into here right at head 3. I'm not really drawing the breast, I'm more like locating it. I can see that her side is head. I can see that her side is contained and kind of right on the line here in head 4. I can see that her knee, here's head 5. Her thigh is here. Her knee is at head 6. And her leg kind of comes out like this to head 7. And then it's down here for head 8, right? So I can kind of, even though this looks a little bit awkward right now, I know it does. I kind of know where things are. That means other side too. And this goes here. And then this comes down. Is this helpful to watch?
Yes.
You do not have to, you can just watch me right now. So a couple of things. I'm going to use the head to measure 1, 2, 2.5, so I know. 1, 2, yep, I've got that about the right distance. If I take my head and I go from here, this is where the neck should be. And then if I go out here, I know within the second head that this should be kind of curving down. Where is this? Yeah, this kind of lines up a little bit below head 2. Head 1 is here and head 2 is here. Elbow should be just a little bit below head 2. So you see how often I am using the head kind of assess where things are. I'm still not absolutely getting everything right. Oh, but she's starting to come out. But if I have questions about where things are, I can kind of reference, I don't think this is wide enough, but we'll see. I'm like, I know that breasts kind of stay here. Here is the waist. The waist is just kind of below the breast. So if I want to go from here to here, let's see how many heads that is. 1, 1.5. Actually, not that. I can see this needs to be a little bit more square. I'm looking at the negative space now. See how she's starting to come together, and you see how I'm basically coming over here. I'm like, okay, so this dip kind of lines up with this head, head 3. Here is down a little bit. Head 4. Where is her actual crotch in relation to everything? Between her legs is like at the back of her neck. So I know that where these lines connect, I'm also paying attention to the negative space as I start to sketch this in. This is out a little bit more here. I'm paying attention how close this knee comes in here to the line of the chin. Oops, that came down too low. This woman has very shapely legs.
Yeah.
Really gorgeous. There's a nice calf. You know, her calf is like, we'll deal with calf muscles and that kind of thing soon, but look at how like slender the heel is. Oops, I gotta bring that down a bit. There we go. She might be big, but she's rather shapely. Remember that this leg is shorter. Goes down, comes up higher. And if I'm never sure, it's so interesting. Okay. No. I brought up a little too wide. There we go. That was the problem. Here, there. That's what I'm talking about. I love that this is not easy. That's not, probably not too bad. Yeah. Let's come close. Oh, yeah. Then yeah, I really don't understand our culture's obsession with thinness. I just think this lady's really cute, right? Like, kind of beautiful. The curves are really interesting. I just don't understand it. It's so weird. So this is where you're trying to kind of get her to. Sorry, I went fast. This is like one of those drawings where it's like, draw the horse. And there's 3 lines. And then the next thing I really give you is that. But I think that's pretty good. I need to get wider. Well, I like to see it when you've got it to this point, and let that be. And then we'll start talking about adding things in. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
It's intake. All right, got that.
It's too small.
So I don't understand this. Storm Large went on America's Got Talent. And apparently, like, you know, of course, Storm Large is a singer here. And she acted like she was like, yeah, something. Yeah, Lisa, this is not, something feels crunched. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's here. Look at the, Lisa, look here. Here is where you're.
Yeah, I struggled with this side.
So do
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Do that first.
Okay.
And notice where this lines up, right? Head is here, head is here. Notice where the hand lines up, which is kind of between. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Head 3 and 4. See that?
Yeah.
Almost always, it's better to do the negative space with the arm.
Yeah.
So that easier. And also this doesn't, mine doesn't.
Oh,
Hold on,
yeah.
Diana.
That's so much better.
Right? It's just easier to manage that because this, what happened was because you had this in the wrong place, this was all scrunched. This whole side was all scrunched, right?
Yeah.
Now you can start to fix that. I think the dog is completely done. Yeah, work a little bit more, but the dog looks completely done, Diana.
Okay,
So work a little
thank you.
bit more on the background.
Yeah.
Maybe glaze it crimson before you do anything else, right? Hey, I'm changing it up.
What color do you think I should glaze it?
Crimson, alizarin crimson.
Okay.
Something pink and red. You said you've got so many blues
Okay.
there. That'll give you some nice texture to play with.
All right, that sounds good. I'll do that. I'm gonna go and get some.
Diana, did you see what Lana suggested? I think that's a great idea. Name your dog Joy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a great name for a dog, Lana. It's wonderful.
Joy and Julia.
Oh my God. Are you going to do it? Try it out.
Yeah, I
If
will
it
try
were-
that.
Try it out. Great
that's
idea.
a great name.
Lana.
I find girl dogs are harder to name, but that's a great one.
Yeah, it is hard.
Oh, she's so cute. This.
She's so cute, but she has so much energy. I
Oh
forgot
my
how much
God.
work it was
Like
with.
having a baby.
Now, wait. Our last dog, when we got him, he was probably a little bit older than that, Diana. But I was in tears one night because I couldn't deal with all the
Yeah,
energy.
It's just a lot.
When we first got him, I was like, "Oh my
It's a
God, I can't do
lot.
this."
It's a lot.
Well, we always can, can't we?
Yes,
Yeah.
I got through it. Basically, we found with that dog, we found, the chew toys that he would keep him occupied, the ones that he liked the best.
Yeah. Yeah, I am getting chew toys. But she's just so rambunctious. I have given her a carrot that keeps her occupied now,
Oh,
playing
that's
and
easy.
eating.
if that works.
Yeah, Coco,
Let's see.
when Coco was a puppy, she had her chew toy. She liked her chew toy. She would chew a lot, and she still chews because she's basically still a small dog.
Right.
Yeah, but
So,
don't get him used to
Paul,
treats.
look at this. So, Paul, I'm going to tell you the same thing. Look at this shape. Right? It's contained between, it's really, this shape is contained. Here, let me mark this so you guys can see it. And I do have another one here so you can. So here's head 1, here's head 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Paul, look at where this shape is contained. If you were to go across, it's contained just below head 2 and just below head 3. See? So if you were to go across here, that's how you'd line it up, and then you can draw the shape kind of in the right place. In fact, I don't even think I have this exactly right. I think I'm going to check something here.
Yeah, that's where it is. If I measure my head, unless my head is too big.
Your head is what you get to decide. It's, you don't have the shape right, hon. That's what I'm trying to
Oh, the
say.
shape is not right. Okay, but
Shape
the
is not right.
okay,
The
I'm not
loca-
worried
so
about
look
that.
at the location. Yes, I mean.
I'm worried
when
about the
you-
location. The location looks right to me.
Let me see. I'll look. I think the location is not bad, but use the location to.
Okay, got it.
Wait. 1, 2, 3. No. Yeah, the location is. You know what? No, the location isn't right. Here, hold on. I'll get to this.
Unless-
Eventually. So you've got 1, 2, 3. So the top is not too bad. No, the top is above head 2. 1, 2. So the top here, you have it. I'm going to show you where it is in red so you can see where you put it in relation to where it really is. You put the top here. This is where the top of your shape is. And the bottom is like here. But in reality, so you see that, Paul?
Yeah.
You have the top of your shape here, the bottom of your shape here. In reality, I'm going to do this in blue so you can see where they're supposed to be. It should be here and here. The blue is where it's supposed to be. Tashween, I'm going to tell you the same thing. Number 1, let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tashween, you're the wrong height. This is an 8 height that you've got. Yours is 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you've got a problem. This is an 8 head figure. 8 heads. You have it as 7. Your foot here, this is where you have stopped your foot. I'm looking here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 7 is here. 8 is here.
Okay, excellent.
Yep. So that will help. And then I also want you to do the same thing, which is to look at this shape here. Right? Which you don't really have right. It's too small. It's not the right. Right? Really look at expanding that shape. I want to see if you've got it in the right places. 1, 2. It's too low. It's too high up. You have, yours looks like this. I'm going to show you what yours is. Yours is like this. That's what yours is doing. See that? So you need to bring that. So look at this shape. Look at this negative space shape and really try to push it. And it's not going to take too much to fix your sketch. You're going to need to bring this foot up a little bit. No, this foot stays where it is. No, wait, does it? This foot comes down. Here's where head 7 is. So everything else should be below that. You need to extend this. So where you are right here, just bring that down.
I just realized what I've been doing. When I do the marks, I've been counting, like I've been doing 8 marks,
Oh yeah, no.
like 8
Instead
heads.
of 8 heads, right, right. There you go. So no, this is not better. Look at this. Look at this shape. This shape is like, this is your shape. I'm going to show you again. Your shape looks like this. That's not what's happening. Look at this shape.
Okay.
This is not, it's like a dodecahedron. It's like got how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. This is a shape with 5 sides. Even I didn't have it right. I'll go back in and get it right. It's a size, it's a shape. And it's about 1 head in height. These things don't seem like they're important, but it's the difference between getting the way she's pushing her hip out.
Maybe too short.
Good problem solving, guys. So we've introduced 2 new tools. One is, so we've included, as always, the head measurements, right? And then the gesture, right, which we incorporate in. And then now we're using something called the plumb line to locate where everything is in relation to this chin, which is kind of jutting out. That's really helpful. You can get that here. If you're looking at a real model, right? You can get that by just measuring straight down. So if I come over here and I hold my pencil straight, I can see what's underneath her chin, right? I can see that. So if you don't, I mean, this is really nice because I've given you these marks. You don't normally have those marks, right? You've got to figure them out by looking. You guys are doing great, by the way.
Too short?
Let me see. Her extended arm, yeah, I think so. Her extended arm from her chin line here should be 1, 2, like 2.5.
From her chin line.
From the chin line. So if you come here, you take this, you go on your side, 1, 2, 1.5.
Yeah. Ah, just a little bit too short.
Yeah, it's like easy to feel like this leg is too short. I kept looking at it, but it is not. The leg is not too short. I might have this line. You can get some length in the leg. this is down too low, Lisa, but this is looking pretty good. Hang on. I'm probably going to end up telling you the same thing I told everyone else, but let me just see. 1, 2, 3. Ah. The arm comes up higher here. So you've shrunk her down. Maybe it goes down a little bit lower. Hold on. Let me check. 1, 2. So Lisa, notice, I think the biggest issue I'm seeing here is that there's a problem with where you've located this.
Are you talking to Lisa P?
Lisa R.
Oh, okay.
Lisa R. So I'm just trying to
Really?
figure out what
Okay.
2, 3, 1.
Oh, should be higher.
Yes, it should be higher and wider. Do you see that? And over more. So look at this shape. You've got the shape on this right isn't so bad, but then look at what this shape looks like. It's like a triangle. You don't have that,
Okay.
right? This is a big long triangle. So I think you need to erase these so you can get them in the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I sent you my glazed version.
Oh, now it's kind of done, I think.
It actually was good. It made the dog stand out.
It's always,
Wow. That's
always,
great, Diana.
glaze is always the way.
Oh, that looks so great. What a cute
Yes.
little doggy. They're gonna love this.
Yeah.
Is that a commission?
Yeah.
Aw.
You think the press club plays are enough?
Well, let's say I couldn't live on painting.
What's that?
I could not live on painting, so it will never take over that.
Ah,
You never know.
you never know.
Well, if I get fired, I might have to.
I don't think you'll get fired.
No, I hope not.
Yeah, I don't think that is in the cards.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So are we waiting before we start shading?
No, I want to make sure everybody's got their shapes right, but you can also start shading.
Okay.
I wanted to show you how to handle the hair, the head. So
Okay.
let me do that. Hold on. Let me get that. Yeah. Move this.
Can we do charcoal for the head?
No, hon. Just your pencil. Right. So notice the ear kind of comes, whatever you can see of it, kind of comes right here where the neck comes in. And then, I mean, you could do whatever you want, but charcoal and pencil don't mix very well. If you want to, you can do it. Okay, now I'm having trouble seeing, which is why one that has been sketched out. So there's like, she has like a little floof. I'm looking here. So she's got this like thing kind of coming off the back here and a little ponytail. So it's like a kind of curve line. And then there's this little dark, the neck's kind of more straight than I thought. And then there's this little dark bit. And then right negative space in between. So see how that automatically looks better? It gives us more shape. because it kind of comes in over. So the head, the bone really comes out to here, and then the hair flows down.
No.
I'm not going to spend much time on the face right now, except to get in some of that shading, right?
No. That's enough.
Oh.
That's enough. No, that's my glass. It's mine.
And then, yeah, you can start shading, going to the darkest areas. And if you want to, you can kind of block these out a little bit more. So can you see how I'm doing that right now? I'm kind of blocking it in. If you want to, you can block in. I don't know if you can see this, but this is like the top of the arm versus the side of the arm. Here, I'll send a picture so you can really see it. In truth, there's also a side here.
Okay, we have to go quiet here.
So can you see how I'm starting here? I'm going to take a picture of this so you guys can see this more closely. Can you see how as I'm starting to sketch in the figure, the shading, I'm actually blocking in sections almost like it's a cube. I'm squaring out. You can do that if you want to, if it'll help you see plane changes. There's one here, even though we can't really see that much of a shift, there is a plane change. Here, you can sketch that in. It's going to be easier for you to look at this. Let's have you look at this one until it just gets too hard to look at. I'll take a picture of this and send it over actually, so you can work off this one. So you have one that doesn't have. And as usual, I like to go, so here where the breast, right, kind of goes in these directions, I'm actually blocking those out into pretty strong shapes. Helps me sometimes see, I can see I'm like a little bit too far out here. Yep. Here on this side. See how I'm like blocking out the light and dark shapes? Almost like I'm coloring in a cube. A little bit darker on top. You can do this with every part of the body. You can do this with like all the fingers. Some point we'll do this. Watch me if you want to, or try it yourself. Often this is where you kind of can do your real corrections, your more minute corrections. You can start to see gradations in shading when you get into this, you really get into it. Again, put her cute little beefy, look at her belly button, there's like little shade gradations. If you come down to her hip, you'll see there's little triangles that are darker and lighter. What happens to the figure is you start to, it really has an elegance, doesn't it, this process? And you really do stop thinking at all about what the heck it is you're drawing. And you're just like, okay. So here. Yeah, that looks pretty good, Tashween. Go ahead and keep going. There you go. That feels better, right? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you were probably like, why is she feeling so crunched? I don't understand what's happening. You can sketch this out in the legs. If you look really closely, you'll often, I mean, we'll talk about this when we talk about anatomy. There's a lot of subtle shifts happening, like in the legs, for example, that once you know what they are, make it a lot easier for them to do.
Yeah. Would
Yeah.
you recommend looking at a figure upside down for drawing or no?
I mean, you can't, so when you have a real figure, you can't, right? But if you can, sure, for practice to start to get the shapes, right? Yeah, sure. Why not? But I'm trying to sort of wean you guys off the beginning practices. Can you imagine? All right, now just stand out exactly the same way, but upside down, please. I'll allow it. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are not. Oh yeah. Yes. You need to start this lower, Paul. Sorry. You need to start your crotch area lower. Crotch is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just above head 5, really.
Come on.
So that's where the crotch starts. Head 5 is.
Yeah, that's where I had it originally.
That's all right. Things move around. I mean, as you're trying to get things right. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So this. Can you see how I've drawn the line? This lines up kind of a little bit above, between head 4 and 5. Paul, I really appreciate how much you're working this. You're working hard.
I'm gonna leave you guys because I have to attend to this little monster.
All right. Congratulations on your new little monster.
Enjoy.
Thank you. It sure is a welcome distraction from missing the other guy.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
bet. And let us know if you decide to name her Joy. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, we'll see what she feels like after a day or two.
Yeah. Might be good to lock that one down, Diana.
Yeah. Lock it down. That's exactly right. Remember, names are powerful.
She is such a little.
Scamp.
She's full of joy. I don't know
Yeah,
if
she
she's.
is.
Yeah, maybe you're not.
Yeah, and she has shark teeth.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
Puppy.
somebody recently described Hermes' sisters. Hermes has 3 sisters who still live on the farm, and the woman who Amy, who they live with, describes them as land sharks. 3 land
Yeah,
sharks,
that's a great name.
just like grabbing and killing everything they possibly can. It's kind of hilarious.
She's cute though. She's cute though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a cute little land shark.
Yeah, she's gonna. It's gonna be a joy.
She's a good. So I don't know, Diana. It sounds like if it's going to be a joy, she's going to be a joy.
Yep.
She's already shredded my sweater.
Yeah, of
Oh
course.
yeah.
Congratulations, Diana. That's so great.
Thank you. Thank you. She's poking up to look at you.
Oh,
Aw.
hi, sweetie.
She
Hi,
is
boo-boo.
so
She's like,
cute.
draw me, draw me.
Hi, boo boo. And now I'm never going
I
to
can
stand
sit still
still.
2 seconds. I can sit still 2 seconds.
That's all you need, right?
Yeah. All right. See you guys later.
See you later. See
Bye.
you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, isn't that awesome? So awesome. really getting in facial features so much as I am sketching in the shadows of the face. I try to get too into it, I kind of like it. Kind of getting the shape of the hairline is worth spending the time. It actually just kind of goes straight across and then down at an angle. There's a cute little sideburn. We'll get to faces, but you guys are not until we can do bodies. Bodies first, then faces. It's the natural progression. There we go. That's where. Yeah, I just love the epic amount of technique that's in figure drawing. There is so
Yeah.
much technique that helps, right? Rather than trying to guess, there's so many techniques that can help.
And then you apply them to everything else, right?
Right. Well, yeah, I think it does help, like with all the other things. Like, definitely. Here, I'm gonna put this. Oi! Oh no! Wait. Here we go. Here. I was trying to put. I think it's helpful for you guys to see my drawing, so I've got that up. But if you, well, anyway, you've got that. So, guys, I would like in a couple of weeks to start charcoal drawing. Maybe in July. So I'd love it if you could get the materials on the supply list that I set up for you. Everybody here should be able to purchase that. So if you don't have them already, I'm gonna grab it here now. Let's see. You want to purchase off your supplies off this link to this supply list. It costs $47. It gives you everything you need for the rest of the year for drawing purposes. All your ink supplies, all your charcoal supplies. Hang on, I'll get this. This here. It's an amazing supply list. It's everything. And I managed to get a 10% discount for you. So here, I'm sending it across the thread. Joshween, you need to get this stuff.
I think I already ordered it.
Did you? All right. Everybody else, you might need to replenish with this. It's a really good deal, I gotta say. Oh. If you come to class on Sunday, you can learn how to paint these too. So we are in our painting on Sunday. Fun. Better, Paul. Better. Significantly better. I think the line here, Paul, yours is going up a little bit too much. It should be coming out a little bit more. That's why her leg looks so thick. Right, because you've got it kind of curving up a little too much. So look at the shape. Look at what's happening up in here. The legs come together right at this point, right where her crotch is, not down here, right?
Oh yeah.
Will help thin out. But this is really good, Paul. Like probably the best figure drawing I've ever seen you do. You're working hard, I can see it. I hope she names that dog Joy.
It's a very, very cute dog.
or Schuster? Chewy. Let's see. Yeah, Lisa R. So Lisa, her head is a little too flat. Wanna, right? Use her hair to kind of round it out a little bit.
Okay, yeah,
This is looking good though.
thank you.
I feel like her blush one is one, two. Wait. 3, 4, 5. I think her crotch is up a little too high.
Ah, it was too low and I moved it up.
It's yeah, it's a little bit lower than 4. It's a little bit here. Look,
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I have it a little higher than
it's
4.
a little higher than it's at 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually at 5.
It's at 5?
Look,
Well, heck. All right.
wouldn't guess, or a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's yeah, it's actually at 5.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
That's an easy enough fix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this Lisa B looking pretty good. I still feel. Let me see. 1. I really like how you handled the head. 2, 3, 4. So also 1, 2, 3, 4. So the belly button is really at 4, Lisa B.
Oh, it's too low.
It's too low. No, it's at the belly button is at 4. The crotch is at 5. Look,
So is our crotch too high, too low?
3, 4, 5. I think it's 2,
1,
2, 3, 4. It's too high. It needs
Her
to go
crotch is too
lower.
high?
Yeah, which means there's something off about her. All these measurements. 1, 5, 6. Yeah, girl, come on. This is 8. You have it at 7.
I do?
Yes. Count
1,
it. You'll see.
2,
1,
3, 4, 5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
It's
8.
8.
Shit.
No, it's 8. So bring
Yeah,
her crotch down. Bring her crotch down to 4. That's what's wrong with it.
I like her too much though.
Her feet are too small. So
Her feet are too small.
way too small. Look at the size of them. Look
All
at
right,
this
so I'm
foot.
bringing her crotch down. I loved her legs though. Shit.
I know. You can get it. Just add a little
1,
bit. Just
2,
erase a little bit off the bottom and it.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Just bring your legs
1,
down a little bit.
2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's her crotch at 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
5.
I know it looks too low, but it.
7,
Yeah,
8. Yep. Legs are
6,
3. Legs
7,
are 3
8.
heads.
Okay.
8.
So legs are 3 heads. Crotch is 5.
Shit, I loved her legs.
You can get it. You have 10 minutes. Do
I
it.
have 10 minutes.
Fix it.
1, 2, 3.
This is a really neat pose. I like this new website I'm able to get models from.
Remind me where her knees are. They're at 6.
I think. Yeah, I think they're at
6.
6.
7, 8.
6. All right, not too bad.
Yeah, you actually can fix this fairly easily.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try upside down.
Do it. Since you can. Ah, there you go, Joshween. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, Okay, you did the same thing, honey. Somehow this got lost. 1, 2. Breasts are at 3. Hold on, let me see. 1, 2. Okay, nope, never mind. 3, 4, 5. Nope, we're good. 6, 7, 8. Yes!
I like checked many times. I was like,
Yes, you did. Neck is a little bit thin.
Okay.
So look how thick the neck is. The neck is from here to here. It's from here to here, right?
okay.
So you can spread the neck out a little bit wider.
All the buttons in the right place.
Good fixing. Nice fixing. Good job. And you'll notice, like, who gives a shit about the toes, right? Do you even care? Is that even important in the scheme of things? In 2 hours, do we have time to do the toes? No, we do not. We have time. You're starting to get a sense of how long it takes.
How long would this take if you were to just to work in detail?
To finish it, it just depends on the person. I mean, you get faster. I think you can get a lot in 3 hours. But to get real detail, you could just keep going back. You could just keep going.
I just sent you guys the Reuters picture I was talking about.
Whoa!
Isn't that
Yeah,
amazing?
that picture was so weird.
Ow!
Her head is back behind her.
Yeah, I don't know how she got into that position.
Oh my God.
Right? She's
Is
so.
Is she stretching? Is she?
No, she's jumping. She's
Holy
jumping.
shit.
I know. And
Gymnastics or something?
I think,
Holy
yeah, it's like some
shit.
kind of like dance gymnastics that they like combination
Yeah.
of dancing and gymnastics that they do now.
All right,
But-
I'm gonna save that. Maybe we'll do that.
I know.
in
I
a
think we
bit.
should draw that. I think that would be
That's
cool.
so
I think we
weird.
could, but it is so weird that she doesn't have a head.
I know. I know. We're gonna have to measure the ball as the head, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay, I think I got this now.
Oh my God, we're at the end of class. How interesting.
No, we can't be at the end of class. I'm not done yet.
Fix it. I'm gonna stay a couple more minutes.
I'm almost done.
I'd really like to use one of these drawings that you guys are doing for the weekly spotlight, my little newsletter. But I'm afraid that, like, if you send over nude pictures,
Oh, yeah.
a picture that like people might not be a good company wide thing to send.
Yeah, might not be.
It's unfortunate because you guys are doing some really amazing work. Anyway, I'll figure it out. I'm getting ready to launch a student gallery where you can put up your own artwork. So it should be pretty easy. So fairly soon, I'm going to start asking you to do it because you guys are doing some really amazing work. And we should show it off.
And can we sell it?
Yeah, if you want to.
And
Paul,
join
that's
Diana and her.
great. Paul, that's really great.
Thanks. I mean, I'm happy with my progress. I'm not
I'm
happy.
happy with your progress too. I really want to
Doing where I
commend
was.
you.
Horrible with figures and faces.
Well, you used to really struggle with the measurements, and now I feel like you're taking them more, you're doing them more, right?
Yeah,
You're able to see the
measurements.
shapes better.
I just
So-
think that I'm a ruler person, so I got to measure it like a construction worker, just like.
Right, with the ruler. I have to say though, your sense of visual, so what I am seeing between this year and last year, huge jump up in your visual shape, figuring out what shapes actually are on the two-dimensional. You're getting much better. Lisa Richwine, YouTube, big improvement.
Thank you.
I know there's still more to go. There always
Yeah.
is, right? But like big improvement. Seriously big improvement.
Awesome.
Lisa P, where is it? Shelby.
Hang on, I'm trying to get the picture
to get to WhatsApp. Oh, good.
yeah.
Oh yeah, girl. There you go.
I feel like her legs are too fat, but
Well, her legs need to be a little bit longer now, right?
yeah.
6,
I made them
7.
longer.
They need to be one head longer.
I made them longer.
No, you did not.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to say bye.
Okay, well, I have to, yeah.
Yeah.
7. They're at 7. You need to add one extra head on there. But anyway, I think you did it. I think you got it. Very good, Lisa. Really good. Super.
Thank you, Leah.
Oh my gosh, Tashween, good. Yeah, you guys, you're getting it. You're getting it. So what do you think you're learning from this? I'd like to know what this is teaching you. I feel like this is teaching you something nothing else does. What is it? What is it? Can you put words on it? Come on, we're all journalist people. We're word people. What is it that you're learning?
To see,
Yeah, shapes.
yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah. Anything else? All right, I see I've wiped you out completely. Good job, guys.
So I'll have to do
See you
some
next
more.
week. See you
Thank
next
you.
week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.